The Halal Times, the voice of Ummah. At the United Nations, Saudi Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan delivered a speech thinking that he was giving something very important and a ray of hope for the Gazans. At the time when the Muslims from all over the world were looking up to Saudi Arabia to help end the assault on Gaza, Prince Faisal stressed that the world is putting hopes in the wrong nation.
For the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, normalization with Israel can only come through the establishment of a Palestinian state. That position remains the same, and it is based on a strong conviction that only through the establishment of a Palestinian state and only through addressing the legitimate rights of the Palestinian people to self-determination can we have sustainable peace and real integration in the region. The US is an essential actor, and is certainly an essential actor in what concerns peace in the Middle East. And President Trump has in fact had success already in this regard. He was able to facilitate the first and only ceasefire so far in this conflict. And obviously his personal engagement and his role is immensely important. And I think we've all heard President Trump statement in many occasions that he is a man of peace, that he is someone who abhors war, and he is a humanitarian. And I am firmly in the belief that US engagement, and especially the engagement of President Trump, can be a catalyst for an end to the immediate crisis in Gaza and potentially a resolution of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict in the long term.
The statement that Prince Faisal uttered here may sound righteous on the surface, but the real message was buried beneath the praise he offered, not to the people of Palestine, but to Donald Trump and the United States. As seen in the clip, Prince Faisal declared Trump to be a man of peace, someone who abhors wars, a humanitarian. He added that Trump's engagement is essential to ending the crisis in Gaza. But this sentiment reeks not of diplomacy, but of desperation. Because up until now, the United States has done nothing but ensure Gaza's suffering continues. They have funded Israel's military, shielded it from international law, and vetoed every single resolution that sought to hold Israel accountable. In June 2025, just 5 months after taking office, Trump launched an unprovoked strike on Iran, a country that had done nothing to the US, nothing to Israel, and was indeed just about to end a nuclear deal with the US. Still, it was attacked by both Israel and the US on the orders of Donald Trump. That was no move for peace. It was a war initiated on Israel's behalf, a betrayal of the very promises he made before his presidency to keep America out of conflict. US-funded Gaza humanitarian aid, GHF, turned into death traps for those seeking assistance. Gazans, desperate for food, were lured into open zones, then fired upon by Israeli snipers and US contractors. Over 1,000 died while trying to get some aid for their starving families. Trump never condemned it, nor mourned over it, nor did he hold accountable the US contractors who were involved in shooting at the civilian population of Gaza. It might be possible that Trump may be a man of peace on paper, but in reality, he is a man who follows orders from Tel Aviv. And Israel doesn't want peace, it wants land and dominance. So how can Trump put a stop to this ongoing brutal extermination of Gaza if Netanyahu never wants its continuation to happen? The answer is obvious. So when Prince Faisal refers to the United States as the essential actor for peace, he is not offering us hope. Rather, he is reminding us that there is no hope left now. If we believe peace will come from the same hands that supply military aid to Israel, then we are guilty of trusting the arsonist to put out the fire. Prince Faisal also reiterated that Saudi Arabia's stance has always been that establishing a Palestinian state is essential. If that were true, why has Saudi Arabia been completely absent in stopping the extermination of civilians in Gaza for the past 21 months? Why hasn't Riyadh cut ties with Tel Aviv, imposed oil sanctions, led Muslim nations in an actual defense of Palestinian lives? Or at least pressure Israel to let the thousands of aid trucks queued up at the Rafah border get in? Saudi Arabia, as well as all the Arab leaders combined, is not even competent enough to send one bag of flour from the Rafah border inside Gaza without Israel's permission. Instead, they send statements. They offer concern and call for restraint. While the children of Gaza are buried under rubble, Saudi Arabia maintains its global image, smiling at photo ops, pleasing the West. What are your opinions? Is the establishment of a Palestinian state still the most pressing issue for Saudi Arabia? Is Donald Trump really a man of peace and a humanitarian, as Prince Faisal claimed him to be? Please let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. That's all for today. If you found this video meaningful and informative, please like and subscribe to support the truth. Jazakum Allahu Khayran.